Am I the asshole for not changing my annual backyard party plans for my boyfriend and his kids? What the fuck is that? What? All right, we're doing this now. We're fucking doing it. I, 42 female, have been hosting the end of summer party with my neighbors for years. It's always the same setup. Adults and kids come, we all celebrate together, and at some point the kids go to bed while the adults continue the evening. That sounds like a very normal thing for a party. So this year's plans was the same. I was going to bring my kids, 6 and 10 years old, inside to sleep at our home, which is right next to the backyard. From the balcony, there is both audio and visual access to the yard, and my kids also have a phone they could use to call me if needed. Sounds like a normal thing that happens. After putting them to bed, I go back to the backyard for a little while longer to enjoy the evening with friends. I invited my boyfriend of 6 months, 46 male, and his kids, 5 and 7 years old, to join us. He declined, saying he didn't feel comfortable leaving his kids to sleep at my place since they haven't stayed there before. He also didn't like the idea of putting them to bed at my place while he stayed outside with me, or going to bed with them while I stayed outside. The guy just sounds like very protective. That's funny. Like, that sounds like a perfect opportunity to get like kids like introduced to an area, like, you know, it's a party and stuff. Oh, well, you guys had fun. Now go inside and watch a movie, go to bed. I told him I understood completely and I didn't have a problem with him choosing not to come, but then he got upset and said he and his kids weren't actually welcome at the party because of the way the party was set up. I explained, told him I understood completely. I didn't have a problem with him choosing not to come, but then he got upset and he said his kids weren't actually welcome to the party because of how it was set up. Should have left the party with him and our kids when it was bedtime. So is it like, it's not even her party, it's someone else's?
What the fuck? That's
what it's sounding like. Like, it's like in the backyard, but like the backyard is next to her house. It's not her backyard. Yeah. The next thing is to read the comments. See what everyone else says. Not the asshole. He was testing the waters to see if he could control you, and he is trying to manipulate you. I did kind of get that feeling from it. That he's like getting butthurt. That he's like not just getting his way. That's just, that does kind of come across. But I could also understand him being like very like wanting to make sure that his kids are comfortable too. So I don't know. Am I the asshole for only taking care of my kid? This automatically has asshole above it. So
I think you might be the asshole.
Yeah, it might just be the asshole. I was with my ex-girlfriend, Amy, for 4 years. We have an 18-month-year-old daughter, Whiny. We got divorced last year, yeah. Why is that name became more popular? Amy has a 6-year-old daughter, Ella, whose dad isn't involved. During our marriage, I took on the brunt of the money stuff because she was a single at-home mom. Stay-at-home mom. There you go. You're smarter than me. The whole time I treated Ella no different, than I treated Whiny. I got her everything she needed, and I cared for her as a parent. I've heard of this one. As a parent should. Once we split up, we split 50-50 custody of Whiny. It's WYNNE.
That's crazy.
So Whiny
the Pooh.
I paid insurance as well as paid her monthly payments by choice, as I make more money than her. Oh, I imagine you would. She's a stay-at-home mom. I want our daughter to have a comfortable life. Maybe she's not. She probably wouldn't be a stay-at-home mom after, you know, there being like a divorce and stuff, because she would have to get a job very quickly. Paid insurance as well as I paid her monthly payments by choice, as I make more money than her. I want our daughter to have a comfortable life. My issue is my ex-wife is feeling some type of way because I no longer want to fund Ella's life. When I pick up whiny. It's not a secret. We go off and do fun stuff like the zoo or whatever else we can get into. Whiny also often gets new clothes and shoes. Amy feels it's not fair that I won't maintain Ella's life anymore after 4 years of doing it, that I've abandoned my quote-unquote daughter. I feel she's no longer my responsibility, and I know Amy cannot afford to give Ella the life. Blah, 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 blah. Am I the asshole? I talked to my mom about it, and she thinks I'm a massive asshole as she sees Ella as her granddaughter. That's such a like weird situation though, because like it's not biologically like his daughter, but like there was that like relationship, of that is your dad at the time, because like the connection is what the huge thing is there, and I guess the guy doesn't feel connected to the to this to the daughter or the ex stepdaughter because of it's not his daughter, and maybe it wasn't a good I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like you don't really fucking know.
Yeah, and I mean, but like everyone, obviously, legally you're entirely in the clear. This is the first comment. Morally, you're the asshole, without a doubt. Either you only pretended to love and care for the child for 4 years, or you're beyond callous to cut off all contact just because you have no legal obligation. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe he is kind of like, that is like kind of rough, just because of that case. But also, like, there's tons of people to where they had a step parent in their life for years, and the step parent, after divorcing their parent, doesn't take care of them anymore. It's like not a huge deal. So so like I think it just like really is situational. And yeah, most people are gonna be like, well, you had a connection to that to these people, and now you're just gonna cut it off because you legally don't have to do anything. Am I the asshole for grabbing a teenager's phone after he took a picture of me at the gym? I already see his mom was called in and said, instead of apologizing, accused me of manhandling her son, violating his privacy. Oh my god, dude. All right, I'm gonna read it. I, 32 female, was at my local gym last week finishing up a workout. I headed into the women's locker room to grab my stuff and change. The gym recently started allowing teens in with parental permission, and that day a group of boys around 16 were hanging out near the entrance, waiting for their moms who were in a Zumba class. Man, these kids are losing an opportunity. They need to go start lifting some weights. As I walked past, one of them made a crude comment, and then I heard the shutter sound of a phone camera. I turned around and saw him laughing with his friends. He had taken a photo of my backside. I walked straight up, grabbed the phone, and told him to delete the photo. He refused, saying it was just a joke. I wasn't having it. I went to the front desk and reported the incident. His mom was called, and instead of apologizing, she accused me of manhandling, quote-unquote, her son and, quote-unquote, violating his privacy. The gym manager reviewed the security footage, which clearly showed him taking a picture, but he didn't catch my reaction. How? Because like, there's no way. Like, if she had walked just straight up, it would have been the same area. The camera would have seen it. In the end, the gym banned the boys and his friends for 6 months. Not the moms. Wow. You should have banned the moms. Moms would have been mad. Would have been worth it. But I left feeling shaken and honestly kind of unsupported when I shared the story. When I shared the story online, some people said I should have just let it go, while others said I did the right thing. My husband thinks I might have overreacted. I felt violated and stood up for myself, but now I'm... Whoa. Chance, would you be upset if some random person was taking a picture of of your woman's backside? Would you be upset?
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. See, that's like, that sounds like the proper reaction. Not, oh, they're just, no, he's being a weirdo. Don't let him be a weirdo.
They're just having fun.
They're just being creepy 16-year-old kids that are developing habits that could lead on into them being grown men and taking pictures of women unconsensually. Wow. It's not like there was like a huge case not that long ago about a man who got caught with there being like him having cameras fucking everywhere and him having, oh dude, yeah, the guy, you know what I'm talking about, the guy who had cameras like in public bathrooms and like in a bunch of areas. Am I the asshole for how I responded to a woman telling me I am culturally appropriating? So last week it was Culture Dress Up Day at my college. Basically, it's an event with a mock fashion platform in the main hall where students could come into class dressed in their traditional culture attire to celebrate diversity and inclusion. It was my second time coming to this event, as it's a yearly event, and both me and my friend were really excited. For this year, we thought it would be fun to dress up in each other's clothes instead of our own. FYI or FWIW, I am Chinese, ethnically my friend S, who is of Indian heritage, brought a beautiful pink and silver sari with I'm sorry if I am butchering that to anyone out there. And I gave her a red and gold Quipao, QIPAO, to wear with some hair adornments. We got ready at her house before college, then walked to the college together. On our way, we stopped at a coffee shop and my friend went into the bathroom. I waited for our drinks. A group of women came in. Oh no, I could already see where this is going. I could tell they were whispering about me, as I could see them blatantly staring. Fair enough, I am dressed unusually. One of them come over and asked if I am Indian. She looks Caucasian.
Oh boy.
Okay. Of course. I replied that I am not, and she asked if I think it's okay that I am culturally appropriating Indian culture. Now, I'm surprised because to me, culture appreciation is when someone from outside of a culture dresses themselves up with an intention to mock or make fun of that culture, which I am not. I am simply appreciating said culture as my friend is with mine. I ask her if she thinks it's okay for her as a white woman to go up to a POCs in public and tell them how they're allowed to dress. She looks shocked, tuts and rolls her eyes before going back to her friends.
Yeah, you better go back to your friends. You better.
Who all looked a little embarrassed. I bet they did. I hope they did. My friend comes out of the bathroom. I hand her our drinks. This is probably the best part, because at this moment is when all those white women see an Indian woman come out wearing clothing that would, in their words, be, let me find it again, what did they say? Appropriating Chinese culture. So it's like, I mean, what are you gonna say? My friend comes out of the bathroom. I hand her our drinks and tell her about our interaction on the walk to college. She thinks it's hilarious. However, another friend said that it was rude the way I responded, and that friend must be white. And I unnecessarily hostile when I could have just explained about the event and what me and my friend were doing. Am I the asshole for how I responded?
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like, it's like, you know, like, who are you to come up and be telling anyone anything? Like, it's not your place. It doesn't matter, you know, at the end of the day. Like, you know, if I would say it was like one thing if like someone who was part of that culture maybe came up and got upset, but also, you know, personally being someone who's like grown up around a lot of different cultures and stuff, like getting to experience that culture, like I don't think it's like wrong to like that culture and love it and want to show what this lady was doing was appreciation for it. So yeah, fuck that bitch. Oh, dude, this one sounds a little rough. Am I the asshole for wanting to cancel my wedding for my fiance's accidentally, quote unquote, accidentally sold my late dad's guitar?
Oh.
When I was 14, my dad passed away suddenly. The only thing I kept of his was his old Fender guitar. It wasn't worth much money, but to me, it was priceless. He taught me to play on it, and every time I touched those strings, it felt like he was still here. I told everyone in my life, especially my fiance, that guitar was off limits. Fast forward to last weekend. We're getting married in 3 weeks. My fiance has been on this weird minimalism kick, selling random things on Facebook Marketplace for extra honeymoon cash. Okay. I came home from work and noticed my guitar stand was empty. You sold the guitar, but not the stand? You didn't even sell the stand with it. Nope, he sold it. When I confronted him, he said he, quote unquote, forgot it was a sentimental and thought it was just collecting dust. He even bragged that he got 150. Dude, that guitar probably wasn't, like, it was used, but it was probably, it could have been maybe worth a little bit more than 150. Got 150 for it. I lost it. Like, ugly, crying, shaking, couldn't breathe. He kept saying, babe, I'll just buy you another one. You could get the same model online. But it's not the same. My dad's fingerprints were literally worn into the fretboard. I can't buy that back. I mean, just go find the person. Go find the person. Go break into that bitch. Hold him at gunpoint. Say, I want the guitar. Give me the guitar back. Now. Now, I want it. I understand. It's a valuable guitar, and they'll think that you're some random robber who is actually trying to steal a valuable guitar. So think about it. Like, the cops will be thrown off. It will be perfect. It'll be perfect. This was just 20 days ago. It was just posted 20 days ago. You could come up with this plan. I hope you see this. I'm just kidding. I'm not advocating. Don't do that. Don't house invade someone. That's very bad. Don't do that. I immediately, wait, hold on. Yeah, why didn't he just message the buyer? Like, just buy it back. If you're really gonna try to buy the same model, it's gonna probably be more than what you could buy that one back for. I immediately asked him to message the buyer to get it back. He refused at first because he didn't want to look stupid. Oh, this guy's got a lot of pride. I told him I didn't care if he looked like an idiot. Go get my guitar. When he finally reached out, the buyer said they already gifted it to their teenage son. Go take it back. Go take it back and go buy. Just go buy a new one. Just go buy a new one. Gifted it to their teenage son, who absolutely loved it and wouldn't give it back. Since then, my fiance has been sulky and acting like I'm overreacting and ruining the wedding vibe. He told his mom, who already doesn't like me. Oh no, this ain't good. And now, just leave now. At this point, just leave.
Yeah, you're cooked.
They're cooked, so you're cooked. It's all cooked. Just fucking leave.
It's Jovi.
Oh man, dude. Wait, hold on. They said that they were getting married in like 3 weeks. Is that what was the case in this scenario? So they probably already have a bunch of shit bought. Oh yeah. No. Oh, well, yo, got that extra honeymoon cash.
Yeah, yes.
And now his whole family's texting me to stop punishing him for the whole mistake. I'm not sure I can marry someone who could be this careless with some. Okay. Oh man, if he was just a little bit faster, it wasn't prideful. Like, dude literally said, "No, I don't want to look stupid," but you already look stupid, man. You look stupid to the person who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You're worried about looking stupid to someone who's not going to ever see you again? It doesn't make sense. I'm not sure I can marry someone it can be this careless with something I've been crystal clear about for years. It's not about the guitar. It's about the fact that he didn't care enough to remember. It's about the sentimental. No, I don't think so. First comment, time to go to the police and report the guitar as stolen.
That's crazy.
Wait, I think this person is actually... Hold on. Wait, so this person actually goes, that's actually what I've been debating. I've already spoke to the police once, but part of me feels like if I go through with filing an official stolen property report, there's no going back from that. And it's the end of the relationship. I don't think you should... I mean, honestly, if you want to be with this person, go ahead. But really, probably shouldn't be. This does not sound good. Like, he acts like this. His mom doesn't like you. The family... His whole family is texting to stop punishing him for an honest mistake that he doesn't even... It's an honest mistake that he doesn't want to fix. That's the issue. Stolen property and then don't go back for a minute. But then again, maybe it should be the end. Yep. He knew exactly what that meant to me, and he took it anyway. If that's not theft, I don't know what is. Yeah, that's